Hey, welcome to Bearded Veteran Creates. Today we've got the World War II Desert Wings build with Chairforce, who is muted, and Tim.
Hey!
Ahoy.
Mikey, hey!
Did you like that?
Oh, it's all bouncy and it's
Yeah.
Thursday.
Lots of
You know,
energy.
5 minutes ago, he was sat there going,
Yeah. No, it wasn't 5 minutes ago. I was sat playing guitar.
you were trying to put songs in my head that I'll sing during the stream and get sent to the void by modders.
Yes. And 5 seconds ago, Tim turned up.
Literally.
Yeah.
Missed rehearsals and everything.
How are we, gentlemen?
If you're not 5 seconds early, you're 5 seconds late.
I'm very well. Very well.
If you're 5 minutes early, you're already 5 minutes late. Remember that.
Lame.
Very well.
Yeah.
How are you, Tim?
How's life with you
Oh,
guys?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Doing well. Although the exam timetable came out for upcoming exams, and of course my first exam is like at exactly the same time. I have an appointment down in Brisbane to pick colours for the new house and stuff, so I'll have to sort that out tomorrow. Yeah.
Excellent.
Who sets an exam for 9 a.m. on a Tuesday?
I know, right? It's almost like they
Examiners.
want you to be educated. It's almost like they're trying to get
That's
you into
part of
the
the test,
routine.
isn't it? If you can get there for 9 o'clock, you're showing commitment.
Yeah.
Just there for the slip of paper, mate. P's get degrees.
Yeah.
What is it?
Let's do it. Anyway,
Yeah. No Mr. Marley today.
no, Mr. Marley, because he's on family duties, which is
Yeah.
fair enough.
Is everything going all right with that, Tim, by the way? As far as you know.
Yeah, as far as I know. Yeah,
Cool.
I don't know. It's just one of those things. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Gary, old age creeps up on you.
Like Telford does to you.
Yes. Should we get on with the comment?
Phrase of no. The phrase of the week this week was on Monday. Mikey going, "Oh shit, Telford's next Friday."
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, t-shirt.
Me too.
I'm also
Anyway,
wearing a t-shirt.
what is happening in Chatland?
Thank goodness for that, Tim. Yeah, let's crack on with the chat.
No one needs to see that.
Oh God, I can't see that.
Even Katie doesn't want to see that. JT says, the Master Moyne is here. Hope everyone is well. My ship model I did live developed a bad twist, and before putting it in the bin, I'm going to make a new model from it. Another is in order. Cool.
Oh, yeah. And David of the Valley says, morning, afternoon, evening all from a damp, cold Rhondda. That was funny.
He got to the mute button though, bless him.
Yeah, I think that was in case it was a sneeze and a fart at the same time.
Yeah, you like punched the mute button.
Yeah. And
Had the combo.
and then sprayed the camera with snot.
Ian Ellison he says, hello, friends.
Oh, it's not the camera that's the problem, it's the bloody mustache.
Well, get rid of it.
Oh, Dieter says, greetings, you gems. Hello.
Hey, Dieter.
That was pretty cool how rapid I was able to mute that then.
And Dieter also says, be following you guys a bit more actively. Cool. Cool.
That's disturbing.
Yes.
GM's in. He says, the unusuals are here. Greetings, everybody's. Yes, you lot. Ha ha.
Hello. Joe says, good morning, afternoon, evening to World War II Desert Wings and all in chat. Hello.
Evening, Joe. Afternoon, Joe. Good morning, Joe, whichever one applies to you. I think it's probably good morning to you.
Yes.
And Duke says, good day, all you beautiful people.
Hey.
Matt's in. He says, hi, everyone.
I'm at.
Hey, Matt. Julian says, morning all. Borodar, Julian.
Yes. They up and see the kid. And
Aye.
Matt says, I've had my lunch, now for some dessert.
Ha ha.
Aussie Ian City says hi everyone.
Ian, morning, afternoon, evening. Evening where you are, isn't it?
Patrick says, good day all. Hello, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick.
Oh, I got your email at like 1:30 this morning as well, Patrick.
And Julian says, badum. I see what you did there, Matt.
JT says, hello, Gary Morris.
Yes. Hello.
Well, sod the rest of us. Dave says, good day, Mikey Chairforce and Timmy. Hello, David.
Hey, hey.
And Julian says, Pringles, Prefangle, Mikey, afternoon, Shelfy, evening, Tim.
Hey, Jules. Matt says, again, Matt says, well. I'm here all week. Don't forget to try the shrimp.
And always tip your waitress.
Over. JT says, Timmy! And hello, Mikey. Hello, JT.
Hey, mate.
And Ian says, hello, Thirsty panel. Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Going to Telford this year, Ian?
Yeah, he is. He's going on Saturday, I think.
Yeah.
Jules says, I'm here all week too, Matt. To the sorrow of many.
Oh, don't be down on yourself. Duke says, Timmy, I hope that you have been learning the right lessons for your exam. No, he's been turning up geography.
So that's a here in Australia, a bunch of year 12 students sat an exam and they had been taught the wrong Caesar for ancient history. So they'd been taught what was it? They'd been taught Julius instead of Augustus, or the other way around.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So they all sat there and went, what's this? And anyway, it's made the news. It's a bit of a hardy ha.
We have to, because in England and Wales we have two different exam boards. In Wales we had to do the mocks for the English students so that they could make sure the exam papers were okay. One of the lads. So bear in mind, it's not even a mock. It's just so the company can check that they got the papers right. One of the lads flaked out and collapsed on the floor from the stress. He got himself that work. Like,
you know what I'd say there, Mikey?
Lack of moral fibre.
Lack of moral fibre.
My favourite phrase.
Yeah.
Who were we up to?
Who is it?
I'll go. Jim says, hello to our gracious hosts.
Hello. Yeah. Jim says, greetings to all the usual suspects in chat.
And Ian says, I'm planning both days. Might have to pitch a tent on a roundabout.
Oh, it'd be nice to see you there, Ian. Give you a big hug.
Is that an innuendo in the UK?
No, it's literally some people do wild camping where they actually put a tent in the middle of the roundabout and hide in the hedges.
Oh, okay.
But it's a thing on YouTube. They pitch the tent in the middle of the roundabout in the bushes and see how long they can stay there before the police come and move them off the roundabout.
Oh, fair enough. Pitching a tent means something very different here. Patrick says, I thought after I sent it, Mikey. Oops, that might be a bit early. Sorry about that.
It's all right, my dude. I was still awake.
Yeah, you're talking
JT
to Mikey here. He doesn't sleep.
Yeah. JT says, moral fibre keeps the mind regular. It does. Or in our case, irregular.
Bran flakes keeps me regular.
Shredded wheat, I like.
Jim says, Ian Ellison, stay the weekend at the Morris residence. I didn't know I was taking bookings.
See? All right, look. Tiff's on my team. Tiff says, pitch a tent is an innuendo.
I've never heard of that.
It sounds like you're the catcher, not the pitcher.
I've heard of playing tents.
Yeah. No,
I've heard of playing tents, which has an alternative meaning.
Yeah, no, it's to pitch a tent in your trousers. Yeah.
It's very similar. It's very similar.
Yeah.
Meaning.
I don't think Ian was going back because Ian's got class.
Yeah.
Joe
I know,
says,
I'm just a child. I apologize.
Joe says, okay, another modelling question for you experts. What's best? If you have anti-aircraft guns, do you paint them first before gluing or placing the stupid PE?
Who let an expert in
PE
here?
first. Yeah, do
Is,
the PE first.
is this on a
If you
on a ship?
before gluing place in the stupid, I would glue the PE all in place and then paint it.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to
Yeah,
have
what-
glue on your nice paintwork.
Yeah.
That, and if it's
Well,
on
actually,
a ship,
what I'd actually do is
Burn
throw
it.
the PE in the bin because I've lost half of it.
yeah, if it's on a ship, the AA placements are so small anyway. You're really only going to hit them with like a bit of grey anyhow.
Yeah.
So.
Floaty things.
Yeah. Next.
JT says, so, go on.
JT says, same here, Tiff.
Joe says a pup tent.
Gino says, hello, Mikey, Tim, and Gary, and everyone in chat. Hello, Gino. Hope you're recovering well, mate.
Hey, Gino.
Whoop.
Joe says, what happened there? Joe says, yes, on the USS Texas, 1350th.
When I'm doing this bit, I sit on an angle on the, because it's a corner desk. I sit with my elbows on the desk, and one of my right elbows resting on my cutting mat, and my cutting mat slips away. Whoop.
Okay.
Yeah, so at 1350th, I'd definitely be just doing the PE, and then you know, if they're not already glued onto the deck, sometimes with those like little things, you can just get a bit of double-sided tape or something, place them there, paint them all at once and stuff, and then just pop them on with tweezers. It's probably the easiest way.
Yeah. Joe says 4 stupid sheets of it.
GM says, panel, I have heard back from Asian Air Arms SIG. They will be in attendance at Telford. If you see their table, look for the leader, Mark Attrill, and say good day to the guys. We'll make a point of doing that, Gary.
Yes. Me and Gary shall go on patrol and say hello to everyone.
Yeah.
Because we've got no modders to hunt this year.
No modders to hunt down this year.
No.
Gino says a little bit better every day, Mikey.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Julian saying, oh, I do beg your pardon. Should properly say good morrow, His Shelfiness, Gary the Lord Morris.
Thank you, Surf.
Bob's in.
And Bob says, hello all, I have arrived in mid-crisis, preparing for tomorrow night and ran out of sweets before filling all 100 skulls. Sent off the offspring to the shop. Oh, is it Halloween tomorrow night?
Is it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go, oh yeah, it is. I'll have to go full Victor Meldrew then.
Oh, God.
Yep.
That means it's 1st of November on Saturday.
Which means it's Telford next Saturday.
Oh, crap, that means it's my mom's birthday on Sunday as well.
You're not doing very well this year, Mikey.
Well,
is your mum on the 2nd?
Yeah.
I'm on the 1st. Me and Katie.
Well,
we're both November 1st.
We've got you on Saturday then, and we've got my mum on Sunday, and then Morgan on Friday. Same day as Telford.
You and Katie's birthday the same day?
That makes it easy.
Wow.
That makes it easy to remember. Did you get married on the same day as well?
No, we got married.
Careful how you answer that one.
Yeah, no, he got married earlier in the year.
The correct answer is I got married on the best day of my life.
Yeah. Yeah. No, so we're 1 year apart. So I'm 94 and she's 95.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
It does make it easier to remember. Plus, I never celebrate my birthday, so yeah, it all kind of works out.
I'm just going to look.
Wow.
I'm just.
By the time you were born, my mum and dad were already divorced.
I told you to stop
Uh,
lumping me in with you old fellas.
I'm just looking on IPMS's website to see where the Asian Air SIG are.
You're only 10 years older than my daughter.
Oh, please shut up.
JT says, we have it known as Cabbage Night or Mischief Night. Do you have that in UK and Australia? Toilet paper, shaving cream, and eggs? No. Because if they did that over here, they get the backsides kicked.
Yeah, same here. So we don't do the trick or treat. Like little kids do it because they see it like on TV and things.
Yeah.
But they're with their parents, and it's just a handout with candy. We would call that what, felony mischief or
yeah. See, I've never agreed with it because it's never made sense to me that you spend 364 days a year telling your kid not to take candy from strangers, and then one night a year tell them to go to strangers' houses and ask for sweets.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Halloween. Unfortunately, you do have to check like what your kids, get. But
apparently, Morgan's going trick or treating with his mates. Promised they're all 13 or 14 this year.
Yeah,
and Morgan's going as Dipsy the Teletubby.
Oh my god!
He's actually got a Dipsy onesie, a big yellow Teletubby onesie that he's going around in.
Yeah, I think here like kids will, like little kids go with their parents, but like if you're a teenager or something. Like, there's normally just a Halloween themed party or something that you go to. But, like, if you knock on people's door, you're liable to, like, get punched in the mouth or something.
Well, the golden rule
like
is...
You get less cute as you get older.
Yeah. The golden rule generally is if people have got decorations on their front of their house, you're free to knock. If they haven't, you don't knock. Yeah. So we don't have anything.
Yes. We don't even have lights on. In fact, we have a big sign saying enter gate at own risk.
Oh, the Asian Air Arms SIG are in the same hall as us.
Ooh,
they're right close to us.
Cool.
So, yes,
brilliant. Put it on screen, Gary. Put it on screen. Let's see where they are.
Oh, I've just got rid of it. Hang on.
Well, hang on a moment. Me and Tim shall do the comments whilst we do that.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Shut up. But Jeff says, Bobby, 100 skulls. What have you been doing? Sweets? Okay. He's a cannibal, really.
Yeah, skulls for the skull throne.
Yes. Bobbing for skulls. He's Bob as well.
Duke says, I went to Aldi to get some sweets for Halloween. I hope they like NNNs and Scattles.
Bob says, hi Ian, forgot to ask, has the Strand Beast upset you or did you manage it okay? Thank you, Gary. Let's put Gary's image on screen.
Can you see that?
Yes.
That's not the one. Hang on.
Can you see that? That's not the one.
Bugger. Hang on.
Gary.
Hang on. It's...
Everyone ready to get the screenshot of his bank account details?
Yes. Oh, he's done that before on not bank account details, but when we've been on Discord, he forgot that he was still on share screen.
So here we are. As you can see, Friends of Models Heroes and Models of Heroes are up in the top left-hand corner of Hall 3.
Yes. And
the Asian Air Arms SIG are there in row 3D.
Ooh, so
we're literally
aerobatics SIG.
The aerobatics SIG.
Yes.
They might not be in.
They are in there somewhere. I think it's the bottom right hand corner. Aerobatic SIG there on the long green bench at the end. So that's where my Vulcan and my 7 class are going to be waiting.
Oh, right. Cool.
What is SIG?
Special Interest Group.
So they're a group of IPMS members who have a particular interest in a particular subject.
Yep. Gotcha.
And I did see, right, I'll get rid of that now. I did see a message today that premium hobbies aren't going to be there this year now.
Oh.
Which is a bit sad.
Yes.
But they're saying they'll be there next year. So
for the first time, I've put StreamYard on full screen, and it actually feels really weird not being able to see the comments and stuff. Bob says it's like watching the telly, actually, but I'm watching myself. It's really weird. Bob says, I've read that one.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Gino says, and to Joe, to keep your CA glue fluid, I found it best to put it on a tea light candle. The wax from the candle keeps it from drying. Surely you're then heating it up.
I don't think he means with it lit. That's a good way to start a fire, Gary.
Well, it's a good way of killing yourself because it'll give off cyanide.
Well, CA glue's flammable.
Exactly.
Yeah, you just put it on the wax. You don't put it on a lit candle.
Jules says, it's the annual festival of turn all the lights off and pretend you're not in, otherwise known as Halloween or All Hallows Eve.
Yes. JT says, Julian, good idea. Yes. Failing that, stand at the door with a Vickers machine gun.
And Ian says, Bob, it is literally next on the table to build. Been busy with a Lego treehouse.
Ooh. Don't forget to post the pictures, Ian.
Yeah.
Bob says, marksman, actually 1/3 skulls, 1/3 Frankenstein. Oops, sorry. Albert's brother, and 1/3 pumpkins. Cleared out our local Halloween store. Crikey.
Tiffany says, I have sweets ready, but instead of lollipops and cheap sweets, they have heroes and roses, because I'm a posh kid. I never liked those cheap sweets as a kid. I wouldn't torture the kids with those.
I'm not bloody giving kids heroes and roses. I could have them.
Do you stand at the door and just throw them at them as they walk past?
Yeah, she's got like the spud gun.
On the t-shirt cannons, like a shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys make those like when you were young? The PVC, and you spray aerosol on the bottom and yeah. Just wedge a nice little chocky in the end of a potato and just launch that at them.
Well, when we were in sixth form, we were in lower sixth, and the upper sixth form lads, we all did engineering together, and the upper sixth form lads decided to make one and then test fire it out the engineering doors, out the side doors, and they whacked as much as they could in, and fired a Coke can out of it, and it went out the door, across the path, over the grass, down the car park, and straight through the head of department's back window on his car. They were, oh shit, because he was stood there watching them as well.
Naughty boys.
He was actually joining in with them.
How's that for a parabola, sir?
He went, yeah, I can't really blame you for that one. I think we better put it away before anyone sees.
Gary says, Mikey, what's wrong with the Teletubbies? I've got a Dipsy suit from a K-pop friend. She's Poe.
Ian says, live stream has cut out twice now. Anyone else having this issue? Ooh. What's going on there?
Bob says, also got a life-size skeleton that sits in my oldest car with the proximity spotlight to illuminate him on approach. There are screams.
Oh, God.
JT says, back and forth, they zigzag. That's terrible.
Joe says, we moved here 5 years ago and bought candy for Halloween and no kids all those years. Didn't buy any this year, and I'll probably get trick-or-treaters all night tomorrow. Yeah.
So. And Gino says, no, not lit.
Yikes.
Thank you for clearing that up, Gino.
Yeah.
Jim says, not I, Ian. Signal is coming across 5-5.
Excellent.
You got a...
Julian says, I hate Halloween. Excuse for teenagers to cause damage and get away with it. The one year the little beeps threw sugar at my car windscreen and it rained that night. Total B to remove. Yes.
David of the Valley says, I've picked up some sweets from local Iceland if they don't like tough lol. Well,
Yes.
I'm hoping we bought a tub of sweets and nobody knocks on the door because then I get them.
Your diabetes will thank you.
Jules says, better idea, Mikey. Claymore wired up to the doorbell. Pretend you're not in bed is for the police.
Yeah. Jem says, Bobby, youngest daughter is off with her posse of ghouls, annoying the neighborhood.
Cool.
Well, ghouls.
Calls.
Yeah.
Julian says, no, Ian. Could be
Going out with Asterix and Obelix.
Julian says, no, Ian. Could be your ISP and a peering issue.
The real question is, who's going to be Dogmatics?
That'd be awesome. It's like a bunch of like little girls on Halloween being like, shield wall. Duke says, no problems with StreamYard from Oz.
That's a brilliant idea. JT says, you can be home and get lit, a glass of scotch or wine in front of the TV watching a horror movie. Nah.
I don't watch horror movies.
I think that's the end of the comments.
Hurrah! It was only 27 minutes in. Can we do some modelling now?
Yeah. We can.
Hot dog.
I've still got it on full screen. It still feels a bit weird.
I have an important meeting with Skiffins later on this afternoon.
Do you?
Yes.
I'll try this full screen
it
thing as
difficult
well.
to-
It is weird.
This is a meeting about 3D printing and
Robert says, who is Ian peering at? I've just realised. Oh, that was my guitar. Come on. So I need to get an easier one of these to use.
oh, poo.
Come on. Yeah. Modern shall have to keep an eye on the chat because I can't see it on full screen. I don't think I can. I don't think I can set it so they can see it. Oh, pardon me. Right. Let's see.
I don't think that's stopped for 1 minute. And it sort of has. I can tease some glue under there.
Right. So, don't start.
I blame you if I do, because you and Tiff were singing songs at me all through rehearsals.
Poppycock.
You were singing La Bamba.
I don't believe you for a second.
You got your guitar out, and that's not a euphemism.
Ooh la la.
And started playing White Stripes.
Don't know what you mean.
JT says, I do like the adult Halloween costume parties, not adult themed. That's different. Which reminds me, I wonder what Shropshire modelers are doing this year. No, all right. God, I've got
Jim says, yes, goals, Viking helmets, mesh mail suits, lots of screaming, bottles of fake blood, tomato sauce is. I'm not cleaning that mess up. Gauls were French, they weren't Vikings. Julia says, Mrs. Frankenstein to hubby, you never help with the food. Monster says, I did the mash. Watches tumbleweed roll by.
You did that monster mash.
I was looking at the chords for that the other day, actually. It's not that difficult to play.
I was working in the lab late one night. Of all those novelty songs, my favourite one when I was growing up was The Streak.
Ooh. You enjoyed streaking, did you?
No, it was a song. It was called The Streak.
Yeah.
Started, here he comes, doobity doobity, there he goes, doobity doobity, and he ain't wearing no clothes.
Oh. Okay.
Quite a funny song.
Hilarious. JT says, for breakfast, there's the Monster Mash.
I'm going for breakfast with the Navy on Saturday. Snorkers.
Yes.
Duke says, a YouTuber question. What do you guys use for overhead? What do you guys use for overhead cameras, and what do you use to hold it up?
Look, no hands, Duke.
Well, I have me and Mikey have the same webcam, not the same one. You know, we don't share it. We have the same.
He's on the desk next to me, really.
Yeah, the same model. I don't know what it's called. Mikey be able to tell you. And literally,
it's a 4K camera.
Yeah, mine is literally screwed to the
Camera, what's called? Hang on.
a paint rack. Oh, g'day,
Hello.
Marky. How the devil are you?
Yeah.
If you want to see my setup, I can do it this way.
Yes.
I've got a couple of years, so there's my little little handheld one. But I just use my normal picture camera. So I use it's a Sony ZV-E10, just plugged in on the little armature that just holds onto my desk.
That literally is mine, and as you can see, it is literally screwed to the paint rack.
See, mine isn't. Mine's on the arms. Hang on. I shall take a photo so you can see.
I have got another camera, which is above
I'll
my
do it
wall.
that way so it doesn't look quite so messy. Oh, no, that still looks messy. Damn it.
But I think webcams have become so good now.
Yeah.
You don't
There
need
you go.
anything more than that. Yeah.
There you go. So mine's on an arm there.
Yeah.
It's fastened to the back of my desk. Same as my microphone. And then you just pull it forwards and move it backwards out the way.
Yep.
But you can get them dead cheap on Amazon. The only thing that annoys me is because I refuse to pay for Amazon Prime and I'm not paying £30 odd a month for StreamYard, we're limited to 720 resolution when we're all capable of 4K resolution. But hey, that's what we get for being cheap. Next comments, modders. I think we have answered that question. JT says, hey Jim, fun chatting Tuesday live. Who was? Jimmy says, lol Bob, in network terms, a pair is any device between you and the target website. Ooh. GM says, goals and Vikings. What a combo. Yeah. Asterix and Obelix. Bob says, Koth, Jeff Castellucci version of Monster Mash. Epic. Jim says, JT, I enjoyed it too, John. Ooh. Duke says, the fastest man on 2 feet. Jim says, Ray Stevens sang it, Shelfy.
Correct, he did.
JT says, Gary, we had streaking at Penn State during finals week. Ooh.
Not unheard of.
Oh. Didn't that happen in, was it the 70s or the 80s? Some woman did it at a football match, didn't they?
Erica Rowe at a rugby match.
Yeah.
And that's where the policeman covered up her breasticles with his policeman's helmet.
Having seen the images over the years, I'm surprised she didn't knock herself out or give herself a black eye. Bob says, sorry, Julian, trying badly to be funny. Gonna blame the meds again. Jim says, Mr. Morris, The Streak, written by Ray Stevens.
Yeah.
Julie says, I think David Bowie's Laughing Gnome is epic. What's the ticking noise? That's Fred. He's a metronome.
Yeah, yes. The great David Bowie.
David says, just sprayed the T60 and now doing some bits on the 1700 CV6 Enterprise. Nice.
Make it so.
Yes. Bob says, snorkers, mind grasshopped to the cruel sea.
Yeah. Stanley Baker in the Cruel Sea. Snorkers!
Jim says, check that previous comment. Not sure Stevens wrote it, but he did sing it. Yeah, well, there we go. Patrick says, don't look, Ethel. Too late. She's got a free shot.
Yeah, that's one of the lines is like a bloke doing a bit to camera for a newspaper, a news report, and he says, I saw him and I said, Ethel, don't look, Ethel, but it was too late.
Old people.
My son, when he was a toddler, used to shout his mum around the shops. He used to call her Ethel. He used to hate it. It was funny.
Ian says, JT, I read Penn State's Penn Island. Oh, crap. Just punched my microphone. James says, my oh my, what small cameras you all have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't need anything more. 40 quid on a camera is more than enough.
It's not as if we're professional.
No.
Yeah.
Tiff says, mine are sat on top of the TV. That's so wrong after we've just been talking about a woman streaking, smacking herself in the face.
What's all this weed we're talking about? Business.
Gary was talking about it too.
I was answering the question you put out there.
But did you or did you not talk about it?
I've come to expect this from Gary.
He's just depraved, isn't he?
I'm sorry. Do you know who you're running down here?
I'm not running down. I'm just acknowledging
You're depraved.
your lechery, you know?
Dirty old man.
Harold. Father, you are a dirty old man.
Tiffany says, mine are sat on top of the TV. The
She just
monitor.
said that.
I know. But she's left it up, so I read it again. Duke says, thanks, guys. You're welcome.
What have we done?
We explain how we mount our cameras.
Wait, mount. Sounds like.
Giggity. Jim says, Bob, The Cruel Sea, a great film. Saw it during my school years in the 1970s.
Yes. Jack Hawkins. And do you know? Here's a little bit of a fact. Who else was in that? Stanley Baker was in it as number one, and then Donald. No, not Pleasance. Oh God. Donald Sinden was one of the officers in it, who went on to do things like many comedy series and one with Windsor Davis. He was a relation of mine.
Yeah. I like Windsor Davis. He was funny. JT says, if a goal throws a rock, can you call them gallstones? I imagine so. Dorcosaurus says, hello, good people. Hello, Dorcosaurus.
Dorcosaurus. Welcome.
Patrick, the one I liked was I've got a brand new combine harvester to the tune of brand new roller skates.
Yeah. I've got 20 acres and you've got 43. I've got a brand new
Wasn't that the Wurzels?
and I'll give you the key. It was the Wurzels. Still going today.
See? I know some. Chewie says, Duke, I have one of those. Not that I are YouTuber. Oh, not that I'm a YouTuber. And he's put the link to the overhead thing. Jim says streaking was popular during the 70s in the US. Well, that's because it's unusual and there's laws against it. In the UK, there's no laws about being naked in public, as long as you don't do it to cause alarm distress. You could literally walk down the street butt naked, and there ain't a damn thing they can do about it. Bob says, Jim, the covers have fallen off my book, getting a wee bit dog-eared now. JT says, who can forget the origin of the term wardrobe malfunction? Okay. Duke says, thanks, Julian. Ian says, hello, Dorcosaurus. With a very long-necked dinosaur. Joe, since the topic of music, Mikey, who came out with your entrance music? It was just one that was on the software I was using. I can't even remember what the software was called now, to be honest. Crap. But I do need to find a way of... I think now that we're doing it, there's more than 3 of us. I need to extract the music from it and then make a new intro and put the music on it.
I was thinking that this morning when it was running. I thought, actually, that's only got me, you, and John on it. And, that's a long time ago since it was just me, you, and John.
I know, right? It's grown so much.
We've got interlopers now.
Yeah. Well, you think about it, there's me, Gary, Tim, John, Mal, Tiff. That's 7.
Yeah.
Oh, feel like a manager almost. GM says C547 combine harvesters for the Wurzels. Top song. Yes. Julie says no problems, Duke. Bit pricey at just under Australian $100.
That's about 25p.
Yeah. I think, was ours only 40 quid, Gary? About
Something
40.
like that. I honestly can't remember now.
Yeah, it wasn't that dear. Don't need to spend a lot of money to YouTube.
At the time, I thought it was a massive step up from my other camera, which I didn't realise had a manual focus on it. I always thought the picture was a bit crap. And then I sat here and turned the manual focus, and it was crystal clear. And I thought, oh, wow.
Yeah, you should have seen the look on his face. It was funny.
Well, you could, because it had focused.
Yes. Duke says there was a red back on the toilet seat when I was there last night. I didn't see it in the dark, but I'm sure did feel the bite. A red back, is that a type of spider?
Yes. So it's our version of a black widow.
Oh yeah, you don't want to sit on one of them.
Yeah, not fun. So where a black widow, I think, has a red hourglass on the underside, a red back has it. It's more like a jaggedy red mark on the top side of its abdomen, and not fun. They're super common here in Australia, but they're very poisonous and make you feel like your guts are being pulled out of your butt.
In
John
Duke's case.
says, I loved Captain's Courageous. Now, Captain's Courageous, who was in that? Was it Cary Grant or was it Errol Flynn?
Oh, good question. I have no idea because it's before I was born. There's a lot of stuff that I know before I was born.
Julian says, don't worry, Lord Morris. Nobody would make this mistake this for anything remotely professional. This carnage is provided free, except Tiff, who gets paid in hobnobs.
The guys get paid in friendship. Gary'd be very lonely otherwise.
That check and bounce.
Bob says Denholm Elliott was in The Cruel Sea too. Yes, he was.
And actually, they get Christmas presents as well off the channel.
Yeah, we do. Don't let me forget, next week, Mikey, I've got those books for you.
Yes, I will remember.
GM says,
That's a good reason for you to meet me when we meet up in the morning.
Yeah, to give you the
More
wristband.
reason for you to do like that. Put them straight in the car then.
Yeah. Duke says, Gary says, Duke, Slim Newton.
Try again. Oh, there you go, Slim Newton.
Jim Alcott.
Go on, Gary.
Jim Alcott says, Cruel Sea Cast, Jack Hawkins, Stanley Baker, the great Donald Sinden.
Do you want me to be really pedantic?
Denholm Elliott. Donald Sinden was also in an episode of The Prisoner and appeared in the 1973 film The Day of the Jackal. Yes, he did.
Do you want me to be really pedantic?
Go on.
It's not Jim Alcott, it's Jim Alcott.
Oh, so it is. Apologies, Jim. For the best part of 2 years, I've been calling you Jim Alcott. I do apologise.
How rude.
Patrick says, Sideways Through the Sewers of the Strand by Spike Milligan.
Ooh.
Joe says, so I could go fly fishing in the UK and it would be okay. I like it.
Yep, you could do it butt naked if you wanted in the UK.
And just tell him your name's J.R. Hartley.
Tell him your name's Gary Morris.
And JT says, I was thinking of Justin Trouser Snake and Janet Jackson being exposed on live TV at the Super Bowl halftime show. I missed that. And Julian says, the Wurzels have done a few cover versions, examples, Ruby, Country House, Blackbird, and others. On their album, Nevermind the Bullocks, followed by More Bullocks. Lol. And JT says, hence the origin of wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, there
Patrick says, 100 Australian dollars is about 40 quid.
Yeah. So it's not much then.
And Julian says, my stand was about 40 quid. My camera was about 12. What's the matter, Ben? Yes, she's going now.
See, you got that. That's the problem. You got the wrong way round, Julian. You spend the money on the camera and just get a stand that will do the job.
In my case, paint rack.
Yes.
Jim Altergott says,
Hey.
Duke Wellington, ow, Duke, now you'll have to eat all your meals standing up.
Yeah.
And JT says, for those pesky spiders, deep woods off and a lighter, lol. TBG's in.
Hey, TBG.
He says, hi, everyone.
Well, hello there.
GM says, I am a cider drinker. The Wurzels, yeah, still going. In a bit, love. JT says, wasn't Cary Grant in Billy Budd? Oh, I don't know. I know most of Cary Grant's films, but I don't know that one. Do you know Cary Grant was offered the role of James Bond before Sean Connery, and he declined it because he thought he was too old.
Oh.
Duke says the Red Bat thing was a song in the early 70s in Oz. John would have known it.
Yeah, he probably would have.
And Julian says Richard Attenborough was in the original, in my honest opinion, far better film Dunkirk. Yes, he was. I think he played a corporal trying to get through to the beaches, and it was much better than the drivel that they pushed out a couple of 3 or 4 years ago.
Tom Hardy was good in it.
Tom Hardy's good in everything he does. Duke says, well done, GM. At least you got it. And Jim Altergott says, Gary, no worries, Shelfy Morris. Call me anything, but don't call me late for dinner. Or Shirley. And Julian says, so Shelfy's Altercott has all gone to pot. Has gone all to pot. So I even got that wrong.
Oh, no.
I'm reading all the right words, but not necessarily in the right order. GM says, redback spiders are very common in Australia. We check round the house and things outside each time we go back to Sydney. That's why I don't go to Australia. Everything in Australia wants to kill you.
Yeah, Sydney also has the Sydney funnel web, which is one of the most poisonous spiders in the world.
Hobby Time's in. He says, "Hey guys, Hobby Time."
Hey, hobby time.
And Jim says Spencer Tracy was in the 1937 version of Captain's Courageous. Yes, I know the film now. Yes.
113.
And Julian says, I'm not doing YouTube videos though, Mikey. Full HD is fine for the rare times I use the camera, so I don't need to spend lots on it. Well, this is it. You only need the equipment to suit what you're doing.
Yeah.
And GM says, Duke, we have the 45 single from, I think, 1970.
Ew. Back in day.
Oh, you're quite right, Julian. The corporal was John Mills. Yes. He said, Julian says, no, Shelfy. The corporal was John Mills. Attenborough was a civvy little boat owner. Yes. Thank you. Nice. TBG says to Jim, Jim could be Shelfy. You should say Jim Autobot, a YouTuber in disguise. And JT says Terence Stamp played Billy Budd and Robert Ryan played Claggett. You're going to need a bigger boat. Oh no, that wasn't Robert Ryan. That was Robert Shaw. Robert Ryan was he was in the Dirty Dozen, wasn't he? He was the commander of the group of paratroopers that they made Donald Sutherland out to be a general.
Yeah. Most of that was improvised, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They didn't know when he was actually going to stop or anything.
And JT says Peter Ustinov was Captain Veer. Yes. Seem to remember Captain's Courageous. Julian says, blimey, that single is as old as me, GM. Captain's Courageous, was that film about a little boy that gets taken on board a sailing ship, a trawler night ship, and Spencer Tracy? I've got a thing about Spencer Tracy mending nets and dying at the end of it or something. Am I right? I don't know. It could be.
No, that's the the New Testament.
Joe says, yes, everything in Australia wants to kill you, especially John Marley if you're an American.
Yeah, or Wallaby.
Be careful.
That's all right. I'll keep our Americans safe. I'm about the most pro-America guy in Australia, I think.
Bob says, my offspring has my camera, spent over 500 quid on it with extra lenses. Yep, got carried away again. Not used it myself yet.
I like doing photography.
Bless you, Bob. Bless you.
I like doing photography. It's fun.
My Mitchell's taking shape.
Nice.
Right, what are we doing now then? Gareth, what are you doing?
Gareth?
56.
Is your name Gary? Gareth?
Gary.
I thought so. What are you calling Gareth for, you weirdo?
Oh, I just say it sometimes when I'm talking to, giving myself a talking to.
Do you have a split personality?
No, I don't, but he does.
So my auntie Bron, she still calls me Timothus.
Timothus.
Yeah.
It's his Roman name.
Yeah, it's just something a woman. Yeah, something she's always called me. That and hitting me in the back of the head going, you bloody thickhead.
You sure it's thickhead?
Yeah, she always calls me thickhead.
See, my family just don't call me. JT says, somehow under the sarcasm, John Marley is a lover and not a fighter. Oh, he is. He's a very emotional man, is John.
Yeah.
Jim says,
I'm the
sorry,
family robot.
You're the family Vulcan. Hey, I made him laugh. Hey. GM says, Timmah, yes, funnel web spiders. Was visiting friends in Revesby. We were watching the funnels walking about the side of the house while drinking coffee. We had our big boots on.
Yes. Yeah, for anyone that doesn't know what a Sydney funnel web spider is, they're the very old type of spider where rather than kind of, just biting and being able to do this, they have to lift their whole body back to slam their big, beefy fangs into you, and they can punch straight through your toenail. And then because they're that old type that have been around forever, they can't really detach themselves efficiently. So you got to reach down and pull them off.
Before dying.
Yeah. Well, funnel webs are not. They're not friends. There's nothing redeeming about them. They're big, scary, ancient
Mofos.
spiders.
Another reason not to go there. Most dangerous thing we have is a badger.
And all that'll do is give you TB.
Yeah. Make you foam at the mouth a bit.
I don't know. I was always worried that when I would go to England, like I'd actually get shanked or something. Because I figure if, I went to Chicago and for some reason was in like the south side of Chicago and someone's like, hey, give me your wallet. And I'd be like, whoa, yeah, all right. Like I'm going to take that seriously. If I'm in London and some dude's like, oi, bruv, you having a laugh or something? I don't know. And like trying to fight, and I'd be too busy laughing at his stupid accent and his
To be fair, most British people would.
Yeah.
They'd go, I want to be gangster.
Yeah.
Although
you proper hard man.
Now it's most likely a very different accent.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, I was always worried that I'd just giggle at the wrong person and then get shanked or something. But who knows?
Yeah, it's a very different accent that's predominant around there now. Joe says, I'm just kidding. I'm a big fan of the twins and Big Timmah. Oh. Tim, we're going to have to come up with some merch for you. Some Timmy-related merch, bud.
No.
You have fans.
No.
Why not? Kerry Ann likes it. Kerry Ann likes you. The viewers like you.
Well, let's put it this way. If you try to come out with any merch, I'll make a point of talking about politics. Something. I'll make your position absolutely untenable. You'll have to axe me.
That's gone wrong. That's gone wrong drastically.
What's that?
Well, the bit that goes here,
yes,
has just fallen inside there.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not good. I don't think it's going to come out.
What I might do, Tim, is make a t-shirt saying, "This is not Timmy merch." Plausible deniability.
Well, that's a bugger, isn't it?
Yes, he is a bit. Dewey says, Bob, as long as you only have one of each lens.
Oh, sorry.
Patrick says, I didn't know funnel webs drank coffee. Oh, that wing just will not close up. There we go.
I'm going to have to cut a piece out with my diddly dee.
Sounds like a euphemism to me.
I can't think of the word. Plasticard.
Ah, yes. Bob says Julian can't remember she borrowed it before the coof to film the big cheese.
Oh, you see, now it tells me to cut a bit. That was what caused all the problem.
Are you going to stop being all dramatic?
Look, if I want to be dramatic, I'll be dramatic.
Or we're going to have to start calling you Priscilla.
You haven't seen dramatic yet. Right.
I'm going to call you Garietta. If you keep getting all emotional. Ian says, I don't, but he does. Almost made me spit my brew out. JT says,
God.
Oh,
this is my last sheet. This is my last sheet of Evergreen.
Oh.
I'll have to buy some more at Telford, which is next week.
Yes. JT says, Bob, looked at your comment quickly and saw the big Cleese. Wow, John Cleese is my favourite, both he and Eric Idle. There we go. Jim says, to our Australian viewers, a funnel web spider is fatal to humans. Yes. Jim says, Julian, we have a few old 78 records, older than me too.
My nan used to have a load of 78 records, and she had an old wind-up gramophone.
Yeah.
And we used to love.
Did she also have a jalopy? Jalopy.
No.
And dress in big, heavy black dresses and
no.
Make you wear a stiff collar and things.
No.
Or a sailor suit.
No.
I bet there's a photo of you somewhere wearing a sailor suit as a kid.
There is not. I can tell you. There is a photo of me with a dicky bow when I was about 2 or 3.
Oh, we want to see a photo of you when you were little.
I don't know where that is. I'll have to find it, and I'll show it you on a show.
Nice. JT says, took a scenic tour of Chicago. Timmah saw some seedy places in the cab. Bob says,
there's nothing seedy in Chicago.
Yeah, my close friends were saying that they were moving to the south side of Chicago for my mate's engineering job, and I was kind of very concerned. And then I found out it was south of Chicago, and then I was like, oh yeah, so whereabouts? And they're like, oh, Bloomington, Indiana. And I'm like, oh, it's not even in Illinois, you idiot. Why would you use Chicago as a reference? Like, you're in Indiana.
Not even in the same state.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, next state over. And I'm like, yeah, no, right, you're fine.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Well, you could probably still get shot, but...
Look, you can get shot in this country now, so...
It's like it's like every city everywhere, you know? Cities are hotbeds of crime and stuff. I mean, it's what happens when you stuff a lot of people into a relatively small area. Yeah. But as soon as you're outside of cities, everyone, you know, actually forms communities and familial groups and are generally pretty well behaved.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of cities.
No, I hate cities. Not some people, but mostly because they're claustrophobic. I find them because I'm used to living in Wales, where everywhere I look is either sky, sea, or countryside. It's really claustrophobic to just stand on a street and not be able to see anything but buildings and a strip of sky above you. I don't like it.
Yeah, I like visiting cities, but I've lived in them before. Like I've moved around Australia a lot, being a defense kid and then being in defense myself.
Yes.
But yeah, I like visiting cities, but I just don't like living in them, and I certainly wouldn't want to raise my daughter in one.
Yeah.
Where'd I put my clippies?
Bob says, most of my 78s are older than me too. Duke, every day that you don't get eaten by something or bitten by a spider or snake in Oz is a bonus.
Yeah.
Julian, Brian May was interviewed on TV about his opposition to the Badger cult. With no sense of irony, his T-shirt had the initials of his organisation, Team Badger, TB. There you go. Jem says, C547, yes, I'm sure the buggers would drink the beer if you left the cans out. Ian says, is Eric Idle's Bright Side of Life considered a novelty song? If so, I'll choose that as my favourite.
Bright Side of Life has been played at the end of every Iron Maiden show for decades.
There we go.
Fun fact. That's their, okay, everyone, time to leave song.
Yeah, like Nelly the Elephant.
Yeah.
I love it when they do that. It's ace. Jim says, Duke, oi, it's truly is a man's life in Australia. It's not setting. Bob says, Julian, did you notice that they never said how many of the cool badges were carriers? I wouldn't want to take off from one, but you know. Patrick says, most likely Gary. Joe says, Mikey, how about a Timmah bobblehead? Big money there. Big money, big heads.
You wouldn't even have to scale the head up.
It'd just be proportionate, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just scale the whole thing down, it'd be fine. No offense, Tim.
Oh, none taken. I'm the first person to say I've got a bollard for a head.
Yeah, mine's 61 centimeter beret.
Hey, you got a big melon too. Yeah, I'm a 61 or a 62, depending on the manufacturer.
Weird that. I was 60.
You still? Oh, you were until you turned 61.
I wonder if there's a correlation between
people with big heads.
Yeah,
Don't think I like where this is going.
Gigantism of the head and having to buy plastic crack.
Too long.
Not sure about that.
The travelling circus.
I just need funding. I'm out here asking the real questions.
Hence YouTube. We were talking about this actually before we went live, weren't we? Gary,
What
about funding YouTube funding the hobby for me.
Oh yeah. So we do all this, so Mikey doesn't have to pay for his hobby.
Because Mikey's poor. JT says, Ian, I love John Cleese in Time Bandits. My favourite character that you did.
How long have you been a rubber? 4'1". Oh well, that is a long time, isn't it?
June says, I have a few 78s aged about 1930s, I think.
One of the 78s we used to play at my nan's was the Running Bear.
Oh.
And they were all like 50s songs and things like that, you know.
Yeah. Back in there. Did you, when you were younger, did you have a penny farthing and things like that? Or...
No, we were too poor for that. A farthing, bloody hell! 2 years' wages that was.
Or the sirens too much.
The sirens.
Spent too much time in the shelter to go cycling.
No, but we did have a bell in our a big, excuse my French, bell that went off when there was a fire. So my dad had to run out, jump on his bike, and cycle down to the fire station.
Yeah,
he was lucky because it was all downhill from our house to the fire station, so he could get there in 3 minutes by pedaling once.
Yeah,
coming home, it used to take him about 20 minutes.
So was he retained firefighter?
That's before they had that. That's before they had pagers. Yeah, my dad was a retained firefighter, and my granddad was a full-time firefighter.
So So it was literally like the intro to Fireman Sam. Then you had like a bell in the house.
Yeah, it did. He had a big bell in the house.
That's cool. So that's where I wondered where they got that idea from for this program.
Yeah, he had a big bell in the house. And then they got then.
Now you're just bragging.
Then pages came along, so they did away with the bells. Hence the sound of the term "the bells going down."
Yeah.
Weird. My dad was part-time fireman and was a sub-officer.
Yeah.
And my granddad was a full-time fireman and was just a fireman.
So what did they make of programs like London's Burning and that then?
Not much.
Yeah. Kind of like Soldiers with Soldier. And
Especially my granddad, because my granddad went up to London for the Blitz and all that.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's gone in there and all. I've just cut that out to that shape there, and that's dropped in there as well.
23 people watching. Don't forget to loop and subscribe to see Gary mess up even more of his model.
I might be able to get it out. No.
Make sure you hit that notification bell as well, because apparently that notifies you sometimes.
Like and subscribe.
Yes.
If it's any consolation,
subscribicate.
Give it the old imperial thumbs up.
Yes.
If it's any consolation, Gary, I've made a mistake today as well.
You turned up?
No. When I was starting to glue the nose cone together, I had a little bit of cement dribble down the blind side and got a nice fingerprint impression.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, isn't that just always a pain in the ass? So, yeah. So I'll have to sand. I mean, I was having to do some form work on the nose anyway, because it doesn't quite marry up. So,
yeah,
you know, could be worse. It could be smack in the middle of the wing, but, you know.
Right. I'm going to attempt a fix for this.
I'm going to on my stand.
Dodge up the hole, or the actually, can you see through that? No, you can't. The hole, the gap beneath the hole. I'm going to bodge it up with blue tack so that bits don't fall in there.
Stay there.
So, Ian is asking, Timmah, have you watched Eric the Viking yet? I have not. And Patrick is saying the yogurt pots from Aldi here are made from styrene, so are great for filling gaps in models. Oh.
Didn't know that. Jim says, there are certain neighborhoods of Chicago, north side, south side, west side. I recommend you avoid it if possible. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Chicago's all right. Hank Voight and the boys are there to solve all the crime. And
Joe says, Wales, what about the heathens? No, they're all in the south, mate. As long as you don't go below the M4, you're fine.
You're joking me. You absolute...
Have you done it again?
The blue tack's fallen through there now. How am I going to plug this bloody hole up?
You might have been better just putting some masking tape over it and then just priming over the masking tape or something.
It might yet come to that. But I have rescued the blue tack. Ha ha ha!
Yeah, read that one, modders. JT says, the only city I loved was Hamburg. Philly was nice. Hate New York. Went to DC years ago. Tampa was cool. June says, be back later, Kara here. And lunchtime. Ooh. Wife's in.
So I'll take over. JT says, Timmy, did you see the Iron Maiden safety PSA for seatbelts? I take it that's a public service announcement.
I didn't.
No.
JT says, Timmy, did you see the Iron Maiden?
There was one years and years ago when I was young, like before I was driving. That was won by Metallica playing, which was very good. But no, I don't know an Iron Maiden one.
Yeah. Joe says, change the stream to big-headed veterans.
GM says, Timmy, I'm in 61 head size. Fun trying to find a motorcycle helmet that fitted properly.
Yes.
Yeah, it really depends on the brand. I ended up going with a Built Well helmet, which I think is an American brand, so the sizes are a bit bigger than some of the...
I used to have a really cool motorbike helmet. It was like slate grey, but it had like light grey Celtic patterns all over it. It was really cool. With a black top on it.
I love my helmet. Let's go and find a photo.
Sorry, did you say you love your helmet?
Yeah, my motorcycle helmet. Grow up.
You hit it here first, people. Timmy loves playing with his helmet.
I will not be ridiculed by people that say power cut instead of blackout.
We had a power cut last night. We had a power cut last night. For about an hour.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh dear, how sad. Never mind.
Just as
Anyway.
turned up with candles and we lit the first candle, the power came back on.
Oh. Joe says, Philly sucks, stupid Eagles fans. I like the Eagles.
Yeah, I like the Eagles.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to try something. I've never tried this before.
You look like a serial killer.
Yeah, exactly. I don't leave the house without it. I just always wear it.
Has anybody ever tried using blue tack as a filler?
No. Milliput, yes, but not blue tack.
Well, here's an experiment.
Huh?
In the interests of science.
It's not an action figure. You know? If it sits
I
there, all right.
I filled the hole with blue tack, and I'm considering
with Timmy's head.
I'm considering just leaving it there and then painting it.
You filled your hole with Timmy's head
to see what happens. And funny enough, the centre of gravity has changed on this now.
Well, there's the thing. You put weight in one end and the centre of gravity changes. Who'd have thought?
I didn't do it on purpose.
JT says, "Oh, you got it."
I heard the word crack and then hear Morgan Freeman saying, "Don't you smoke crack" in Lean on Me. Great film. Lean on Me. Wasn't River Phoenix in that? The late River Phoenix.
I don't know. Never seen that one.
And Shelfy used to have to, TBG says, and Shelfy used to have to cycle uphill on his bone shaker to get his bread from a bakery. He were a grand baker, were our dad. Anybody of a certain age will remember the Hovis advert? I preferred the one with the bird in the bloom.
Okay.
JT says, do you guys think I should name my ship model Twisted Sister? Lol.
Well, if it's got that big twist in the keel that you were talking about, it's definitely appropriate.
Hello, Charles. He says, "Oi, lads, how's it going?" It's going well, thank you.
Hello, Charles.
Really?
Oi, oi. 7.
Gary, were you trying to squeeze one out then?
No, I'm trying to.
Joe says, South side of Chicago, the baddest side of town. Tell him you know bad Leroy Brown. GM says,
I knew him when he was just naughty Leroy Brown. I think Jim went to school with him.
GM says, Shelfy, hold the model in the upright position, attach parts from underneath, fit the yes, lost parts no. That makes sense. Ian says, quote of the day, I love my helmet. Yeah, you heard it here first, people. Tim has a thing for his helmet.
And moving on. Ian says, as someone else with a large hat size, it's better to be a booth head than a pinhead.
True.
True, Ian.
I don't know. I've always been pretty jealous of the pinheads. Like it just seems nice to be able to go and be like, oh, that's a nice hat, and be able to try it on instead of having to like send away for. You know,
interesting.
That's monster size.
GM says Shelfy, blue tack will slowly melt the plastic around it. A chemical reaction. Ooh.
You mean it's
self-leveling? Spoiled again comes to mind. So I suppose I better take that blue tack out of there then.
Yeah. Use Milliput. Knowing you'll probably drop that inside and all.
I haven't got any, but I could get some.
By the time you build that model, it's going to be that heavy at the front, it's just going to be vertical.
I could get some Milliput at Telford.
Yeah, you'll be able to stand it vertical. It's only £4.50 on Amazon. What have you done now?
Stabbed myself with me display tweezers.
Bloody Nora.
£4.50. Where have you been getting it
today?
Where have you been getting it at £4.50?
Amazon.
It's not.
Well, he actually pays £5.50 just to make sure that anyone sees your name and then doubles the price.
Yeah.
All right, I've removed said.
JT says, Lean on Me was about a principal of East Side High in Paterson, New Jersey. Controversial.
Yeah, but wasn't River Phoenix in it? That's what that was my...
I don't know.
Well, I'm sure River Phoenix was in it.
Duke says, apparently you can use blue tack and cover it with super glue.
See, I knew I was right. Milliput's £11.99 on Amazon. Oh, hang on.
You've been going for the wrong one.
The standard one's £5.18.
Yeah.
That's more like it. Free delivery tomorrow, 31st of October. Okay. I bought some Milliput.
Speaking of good old movies.
See, you should listen to me more often.
We got asked at uni, like what a movie that kind of inspired us to get into teaching was, you know, like with a role model.
Mine
sort of thing. Yeah. Well, I said The Substitute, and no one knew what I was talking about. And I'm like, you know, Tom Berenger and stuff. And they're like, no. And so I showed them the scene where, you know, he starts like one of the students pulls out a knife and he's like, and yeah, it's like an action movie where, you know, Tom Berenger's like ex-military and he's just like beating up gangbanger students. And they're like, why is this your pick? Well, yeah, it's just a great movie. It's like I had good teachers. I don't have to say like, I don't know, Dangerous Minds, and you know.
Yeah.
That Milliput cost me 18p.
There we go.
I had a £5 voucher.
Perfect. Ian says, I've used blue tack as a filler, but was only in motorcycle swing arms. I don't recommend it as never sets, even if after a few decades. Why were you... Do you mean model motorbikes? I really hope you didn't use it to fill a real motorbike swing arm.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, you need to make a mixture of like 1-to-1 blue tack and Hubba Bubba chewing gum.
I sold my motorbike, right? And I sold it, but it was my granddad's cousin that bought it because he loves just building motorbikes. He literally just buys the parts from catalogs and then just builds his own motorbikes. So he bought it off me because he wanted a project to work on. And he took it apart and he went, it's a good job you sold it and didn't carry on riding it because there was a huge hole in the rear swing arm where you couldn't see it. He said, so it never got picked up on the MOTs or anything because it was in a weird place. He said, but it was about ready to snap.
What, like rusted through or something?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it must have been there for a long time, even when, because my dad gave it to me and I sold it after a few years. So it must have been in there when my dad bought it from the dealership.
Your dad didn't take out like a really big life insurance thing for you or anything, did he? And then give you a bike with a dodgy swing arm?
No. But to be fair, my granddad's cousin fixed it and did all the bike up and everything and then sold it for like twice the money. And he went, well, I don't really need the money. And Mike sold it to me for a really good price. So here we go. Here's the same amount again. You might as well have the rest of the money. I'm like, cool. Thank you.
Good dude.
Yeah. As lovely as Terry. Bob says, sidetracked. Just tried checking my 78s. The ones I could find info on range from 40 to 47. There you go. Yeah. It's Terry that taught me how to row a boat on the River Conway. That was fun when I was younger.
TBG says, so is Tim Dark Helmet?
No, he's Pink Helmet.
I was gonna say that, and I was like, no, this is a family channel.
Please move on, yeah. And the kids are on half term, so.
Oh yeah, Morgan's upstairs. I keep forgetting that.
It's probably still asleep.
Probably he's a teenager.
I hope so. Otherwise, I'd be scarred.
Yeah. Jake is watching. He'll be killing himself with laughter.
Oh, there is always Chloe though, but I don't think she watches very often.
Yeah, but she's not really a kid, is she?
Well, no, she's an adult, and her humour's darker than mine.
Well, there you go then.
It's quite funny.
Ian Ellison says that's a great name, JT. And he says that was Stand By Me, Gary. You're correct. It was. I got the me bit right.
Well, as long as you get one word right, it's close enough.
River Phoenix. JT says River Phoenix wasn't in Lean on Me. Morgan Freeman and that guy who used to be in what was that comedy series?
Robert.
I can't say his name. Robert Goulame or whatever it is. Yeah. Bob. Yeah, he was Stand By Me. River Phoenix was in. Thank you for correcting me. I knew it was me somewhere.
Yeah.
GM says Ian E. Blue tack in swing arms, wobbly riding, I think.
Yes, just a little bit. JT says the substitute with the ice pick. I remember that scene.
I've just tipped coffee all down my...
Wasn't he supposed to have been like a green beret or something that turned to teaching?
Yeah.
Wasn't that Michelle Pfeiffer in... Did she do a film where she played an ex-Marine who went to teach in a school?
Probably. Sounds sexist, I know, but what you tend to find is when they do successful male lead character films, a few years later, they'll try and do a female version.
So that was the one that I was the other one I was talking about, Gary, was Dangerous Minds.
Dangerous Minds, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one where the theme song for it is "Gangster's Paradise" by
Yes,
Coolio.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, great song. Not as good as Amish Paradise, but which is just hilarious.
Nowhere near as good as Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Oh yeah. Let me sleep on it, baby, baby.
Don't sing.
JT says, I've read that one, modders. Ian says, yes, model motorbikes. Yeah, after a week, the bike's sitting on its frame with the wheels up in the air either side. GM says, I did try once blue tack as a mask. A trace on the plastic could be seen even after painting. Paint slowly peeled away over time. I use blue tack, but what I do is I use the blue tack to get the general shapes, and then I take it off and spray it by hand, follow the lines around.
Yeah, I find blue tack is fine when it's fresh, but even then, like handling it, if I'm using it for masking, I'll wear gloves because I think it's when your skin oil and stuff gets all in it.
Yeah,
I think that's when it starts leaving that real clear tacky residue and stuff, and then now you've got to clean it with IPA and stuff to kind of remove the oils and blah blah blah.
I think I need to use new blue tack because the one I've been using is like 2 years old.
It definitely gets scummy.
Yeah. But I think it does get less tacky as well, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. As long I found as well, as long as you like with smear tape and stuff, if you put the masking tape on, if you prime it, put the masking tape on, and spray it as quickly as possible, and then take the tape off as quickly as possible, it doesn't have a chance to set. The glue on the masking tape doesn't have a chance to set into the paint, so it doesn't lift the paint as much.
I'd agree with that. I do the same thing.
Yeah,
like generally, pretty much as soon as it's safe to kind of handle, I'll slowly pull the tape off. Just I don't know. I think like while it's still got that sort of elasticity and stuff in it, just makes it less likely to peel up.
Yeah, because you see some people, they put the masking tape on and then spray one colour and then don't do the rest of it until like a week later, and then complain that it's lifted off. Well, of course it has, because the glue on the tape's set into the paint. It's had a week to sort of cure on the paint and stuff.
Yeah.
JT says Lone Star. Yes. And Benson. Wait, Rosen, he says, check your text, Mikey. Okay. I shall check my text. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, cool. Cheers, Waitrose. That's sweet. So, we know what we're going to be doing after the Yag Panther now. Woohoo! JT says, almost paradise by sticks. Nice. GM says, yes, skin oils could have been the catalyst to cause the problem.
See? And we belittle Mr. Oxley for wearing the old rubber gloves.
Yeah, see? You all thought I was crazy for wearing gloves.
JT says Benson was the show, Gary. Benson was the spin-off of the show I was thinking of. He played Benson. He was their butler. Oh, what was it called? It was this. It was the TV series that launched Billy Crystal's career. Soap. It was called Soap, and it took the mickey out of all the soap operas.
Just looking at the text messages, right? I had a text message on Monday. It says, Every Hamza attempted to deliver your item at 12:37. Yeah, no, he didn't. If someone called Hamza turned up at my door to deliver a parcel, I very much doubt it'd be legitimate.
We mustn't be stereotyping now, Mikey.
No, I know.
Soap,
But
yeah.
this is a fairly homogenous part of the world in Wales, North Wales.
Is Hamza short for Harrison?
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if it meant the former Scottish First Minister.
Well, it's now working for every.
Yeah. He's fallen on hard times. He's now delivering parcels in Northern Wales.
He shares the route with what's her name, Billy little Jimmy Cranky.
Yeah.
Oh man, I've got Meatloaf stuck in my head now.
Huh?
Meatloaf. Got to listen to Meatloaf.
There's nothing
That's
wrong.
just
with
because you're hungry, Tim.
There's nothing wrong with a bit of meatloaf.
Oh.
Except for the fact that he's dead.
Isn't that what you were singing before?
Yeah.
Let me finger on it. Yeah.
Yeah. And give you an answer in the morning.
I still think one of the best videos he ever did was with Cher.
Jim says, soap.
Yeah.
David of the Valley says, I tend to use white tack instead of the blue.
Yeah, I use white tack.
Racist.
There's less oil in it.
He just hates the blues.
Yeah. Those Smurfy looking bastards.
Oh. Jeez, the 90s were rough for poor Gary. They're sitting there like, I'm blue, da ba dee da ba da, and he's just sitting there seething.
Yeah. When the kids wanted to watch the Smurfs movie, those bloody Smurfs. Come over here, take all our jobs.
Yeah.
Take all our mushrooms.
Yeah. Gary's just up the back being like, get a job. Get a job, hippies.
Yeah. Trim that beard, you damn hippie.
Oh, dear. Honestly, it's like working with two kiddies.
Hello, I'm the same age as your daughter.
Yeah, you're the villain here, Gary. What are you talking about?
Yeah. We're the good people. We pulled you up on your racism against blue people.
I've been an outspoken advocate for Smurf rights since 2003.
I have a bluish glove.
Oh, here we go.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Here we go. I have blue friends.
I'll have you know, most of my staff are blue.
Because you won't stop strangling them. Oh, shit, and they choked on my cock. No. That's not a blue glove. That's a blue glove.
It's bluish.
Green is not blue, you racist.
They're
not all the same.
It's not green and it's not blue. It's somewhere between aquamarine.
They don't all look the same, you know.
It's aquamarine.
Gary, you could have just stuck with your cutting mat, dude.
Yeah, wait, I got a blue cutting mat. I got
blue
glue.
I know you choked on my coffee.
He's forgetting the first law of holes, which is when you're in one, stop digging.
That's what she said. JT says, I remember Tom Hanks in Bosom Buddies.
We don't remember that one.
Gino says, guys, I'm going to see you later. I'm going to jump in the smoke pit later on to see if my setup will work. Nice. Maybe see you in there, buddy. Speaking of which, those of you on Discord, if you ever do want to do face-to-face sessions like FaceTiming or whatever, you can use the smoke pit in Discord whenever you want. You don't have to wait for me or Gary or modders or whatever to be in there. Or Tim, I suppose. Yeah. Tim uses it quite a bit, don't you, Tim?
I did for a bit. I haven't jumped on for a little bit there, but yeah, no, it's a great resource. But it's there for the whole community. You know, if you're at the desk and you've got a webcam, might as well bung it on. You know,
Yeah,
someone might
even
be
if
just
it's
sitting
on
at
your
the
phone.
computer and want to say hi or something.
Yeah, even if it's on your phone or something, just prop your phone up whilst you're making your models.
Yeah.
JT says, I did learn one lesson from movie and costumes. Never wind up in a gorilla suit and in a cage with a peckish male gorilla. Yeah, it might start playing the drums on you. TVG says, Flossie the sheep as a delivery driver in your neck of the woods, Mikey. No, she's the local bike.
What do you call a flock of sheep in Wales? A leisure centre.
No, what do you call a flock of sheep in Wales? A brothel.
Kieran's in. He says, after all, made it for at least some part of the stream.
Yes, this is the after hours part of the stream.
Bet you wish you didn't.
Yeah.
This is the oh my god, what have I walked into part of the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're learning a lot about Gary.
Yeah.
You're making a lot up about Gary.
Hey, don't interrupt while I'm gaslighting you.
You're against the blue people. Just because you're anti-blue people.
Never let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah,
freaking racist.
See, this is how I always bullied my little sister growing up. Like, you just make something up. It's like death by 1,000 cuts. You just talk rubbish, and you just say it over and over and over and over again until they fracture.
Yes. I'm pretty sure there's a law against that, Tim.
It's like Chinese water torture. It's the same thing.
It's like a justification for stalking or something. You just keep doing it till they give
I didn't have to stalk my sister. We lived in the same house. But she's the one that chose to keep coming home after school. She could have run away.
So in the end, you had to run away and join the Navy.
Yeah, when Dad got his posting order from Canberra to Townsville, and I was 18, and I wasn't asked if I wanted to move with them.
Yeah, it's when you came home from school and there was nobody there, you started worrying.
Yeah.
All your stuff's
That's
on
when
the
you
front
finally realised. Shit. Jim says, spammers keep telling me my photos deleted from 5 years ago can still be reinstalled. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, they're not very intelligent people, are they? Ian says, hello, Kieran. TBD says, Shelfy's been doing prostate exams on Smurfs.
Excuse me.
Shelfy's been having tickly bum fun with Smurfs.
This is what happens when you reach when you get a bit of fame. Immediately they start trying to knock you down and accuse you of things. I understand how these celebrities feel now.
Oh yeah. Don't know what you talk about, mate. June says, Confucius say when voice echoes, stop digging. Yeah, Gary.
Which is not to be confused with the other proverb, which is when Gary Gargamel Morris says, where's the Smurf village? Don't answer him.
No Smurfs were harmed in the making of this live stream.
No,
because he hasn't found them yet.
Apparently, Gary turns his staff into Smurfs by punishing them.
What a load of drivel.
Here's a question for you. If you choke a Smurf, what colour do they turn?
I don't know. And is choking a Smurf a euphemism? Ian Ellison says, I highly recommend the Smoke Pit.
Yes. Where all the good Smurfs can be found.
Changing the subject quickly.
Well done, Ian.
And Kieran says, hi, Ian. Hopes all's well.
Yes. All's well that ends well. Gino says, I will try give it a bit of life, the smoke pit, that is. Excellent. Be glad to have people in there.
I might drop in there later on, but I've got a meeting with Skippings first.
I'm sure my darling wife will find me alternative activities. Joe says, Discord page, do you have to have a large cabana head? No, but it certainly helps. Julian TVG, that's a very disturbing comment to come back to. You find TVG's comment disturbing? Have you been here for the last 20 minutes?
Yes.
JT says, Trading Places was a riot. The scene with the gorilla was the best part. Al Franken was a riot in the movie. How can one person be a riot? That's just a hissy fit, isn't it? Some weirdo, going off his nut. Julie says, hi, Kieran. Joe says, a flock of sheep, a brothel. Ah, funny. It's true. GM says, my staff would just love me to set up a live camera here. You could see too many faces all giggling at you lot. Yeah, that'd be fun to see. Or you could get a selfie stick and take a photo of you all watching. That'd be fun. JT says, did you hear about the celery that got arrested? The charges were stalking. Oh. Jeff says, good morning. Coffee's up. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff.
Hey.
Julie says, Julie says, the Terminator lands in New York naked. I need your clothes and your bike. Unfortunately, he was talking to a postman, Pat. And why I saying that like Rod Gilbert, I don't know. Jim says, what do you call sheep in New Zealand? Nervous. It's more nervous. Tiffany says, https //discord.gg/T8K. Julie says,
she's put our Discord link up.
Julie says, is choking a Smurf something to do with Gargamel? No, his name's Gary, not Gargamel. Julie says, no, I was away, Mikey. I may have to watch it back. Oh, yeah, you definitely should. Kieran says, hi, Julian. How are you doing? I like how Julian says hello to Kieran, but nobody else when he comes back. How rude. Julie says, good, thanks, Kieran. How are you? Kieran says, all good, thanks. JT, the Terminator lands in a village in New York. Laugh out loud. YMCA. That would be funny. We've caught up with the comments. Yay. I wonder how many subscribers we've lost today.
I reckon about 670.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, Julie says, no, Mikey, I said gargle Mel. No, we don't want to gargle the terrain tutor. That's just wrong. So for those that don't know, Terrain Tutor is a patron of Models for Heroes. He's also a veteran himself. And he does his own YouTube channel.
And his name's Mel, and he's a brilliant bloke.
He is. He's lovely. It'd be cool to have him on here one day, maybe.
Yeah. He treats Smurfs with respect.
Should we invite him onto a panel one day?
Yeah, you could do. You can learn a lot about dioramas from him.
Yes. He does a lot of the wargaming dioramas and stuff, doesn't he?
He's very good.
He is.
I believe he lives in Stoke.
I believe you're right.
In Stoke.
Yeah, but he's an ambassador for M4H, isn't he?
Yes.
Is that like Stoke-on-Trent, or is there another place just called
Nope,
Stoke?
Stoke-on-Trent. You're quite correct, Timmy.
Yes, look at that.
Well done. There is Stoke Newington, of course, but no, it's Stoke-on-Trent.
Yeah. Thing is, what's the difference between what we do and being an ambassador for M4H? Is there
You have to ask Grand Fromage when he's on our next when he's on the Friends Models for Heroes live stream.
Is that tonight or tomorrow?
Thursday after Telford.
Ah, okay, yes.
With him and Mr. Skiffins are coming on, and we're going to have a chat about modelling and mental health.
Wonderful. I look forward to that. As your co-presenter, your co-pilot.
Yes, it's your co-pilot. You're the co-pilot. You have to do the walk-round checks if it's raining.
Yeah.
I've got questions as well.
Oh. I think we've all got questions from you about you, Gary.
No. I've done some research and I've got a list of questions.
Is that ChatGPT?
All right, I used ChatGPT and it gave me a list of questions.
I know you so well.
It's only what you'd have done.
What were you asking it? Where's the Smurf village?
Oh, look, Tim's head was that big. It was on camera then. Oh, there you go. What the hell?
Mum, they're picking on me again.
See? Told you. It's death by 1,000 cuts.
What the hell is going on? There we go. All right. JT says, keep smurfing, lads. Yeah. Yeah. GM says, oh, it's not coming. Oh, there you go. Hello, Julian. You was missed.
Julian, you were missed.
I have 687 subscribers. Cool.
Getting near the 700.
Yeah, I wonder if we'll make 700 by Christmas.
Not a chance. More likely to make 600 by Christmas.
The way we're going, yeah. JT says, would a realistic diorama be considered a dio reel?
You might pick up a few after Telford.
JT says, there are some kits that cause a collapse in mental health. Yeah.
Yeah, most of them are floaty ones.
Julian says, your future doctor is currently using ChatGPT for essays in medical school. Now would be a good time to eat healthily. Yes. That is something that's concerning.
What's that?
The fact that trainee doctors now are doing their essays using ChatGPT and things. And their research. JT says, Gary, totally relate.
Totally relate.
Dear me.
Well, young Jake goes to America on Saturday.
Is that to find Smurfs for you?
He's going to Florida, which is probably being battered by that hurricane, I would imagine.
Yeah.
He might not end up there. He might end up in Hawaii or somewhere.
Yeah.
And then he'd be peed off because there's no Disneyland there.
No, just women in bikinis.
Just scantily clad Polynesian women.
Yeah. Or you could end up on Easter Island. Which is an island full of big heads. Oh, wait. That's YouTube.
So Timmy
You mean Cuban in Florida?
Say again?
In Florida.
Yeah, it could be
more Cuban and South American. The Polynesians are on the other side.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about Hawaii at the time. And
Oh,
that was the closest I could get.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about Florida.
No. Yeah, more Cubans in Florida. Cuba.
JT says, "What did I do? I got replacements." Oh. JT says, "Jamaica got clobbered. I feel sorry for them." Yeah, they did. Bless them.
I did see quite a funny TikTok done by a Jamaican, sorry. After the thing had gone through, and he was walking through his house up to his knees in water, and he said, "Come to Jamaica. You don't go to the sea comes to you."
Why did that sound Japanese?
I don't know. Move on. I'm having a bad day.
That sounded like a really racist sketch. Again,
Just
you're being
move
racist.
on and forget about it. Julian says floaters cause mental health issues, so Shelfy. Well, I've been told I talk out of my arse. This explains a lot.
Ian says, "You can always tell a parcel from Mystery Box Nick as it's a funky coloured bag." That's very true. And he always writes Mystery Box Nick on the outside of the parcel somewhere. So you know it's from him. Right. I don't like the way these elevators fit on, right? Because you know the way they do it now, where it's like
Yeah.
so you put it on, and so you can move them up and down, right?
Yes.
Look how bloody loose that is, and that's fitted on as tight as it'll go.
That doesn't seem right.
That's
I glue them in place.
Yeah, Airfix have fluffed up on that one, I think.
Have a word with Dale next week.
Yeah, I'll put a complaint into Dale. Patrick says the 100 scale victory has 2,100 parts. If you're interested, Gary.
Let me just think about that. No,
we've got 2 minutes left.
Yeah,
we've done. That's gone quick.
What?
Today,
ruining my
double bugger
reputation.
And
JT says, "Thanks, guys, for a good laugh." Off to PT. There you go. 2,100 reasons to go crazy, C5. There we go. We've still got 24 people watching, by the way.
Good. I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
Why? Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. I don't have to put up with this lot on these straight two on my own.
I love the fact that you haven't noticed your name for the last 20 minutes.
Well, I don't look at the screen. I'm looking at the model that I'm making.
Yeah. Yag Panther tomorrow.
Oh yeah. How many puddles doing? Ooh, look, I got puddles in there. Look. Can you see my puddles?
Yeah. I think you need to put some more in there, like to fill it up.
I might do. Well, yeah, but I don't necessarily want it full up. The puddles.
No, but you don't want it like a little tiny trickle of water in the bottom either.
I might do.
Smurf strangler. Patrick says you have to glue them, Mikey. It's just saying you can have them in that position. Yeah. And James says, Mikey, file the hinge face a little bit to tighten the elevators. Yeah. That's a lot of playing it. Put me in the down position. Julie says, Shelfy has puddles with a Smurf stamp. Hello, just had an email. Or is that text off Waitrose? Hang on. Okay, that's...
Well, they were. It's pretty hard to waterboard a Smurf without getting them wet.
And that's the 2-hour mark. So,
Nice, it takes off Waitrose. There you go.
so there we go.
Oh, I'm starting in a minute. Cool. Right. Yes. We are back tomorrow with the Yag Panther build. Me, Timmy, Gary, or Garglemel, and Mr. Big Head down the bottom, and Waitrose.
And Waitrose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Yes.
Until then, Hulvar for now.
See ya.